What up, everybody? You're watching New York Knicks Now by Chat Sports. And before we get into the latest news and rumors surrounding New York, make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel because we are getting closer and closer to 16,000 subs. We're 81 away. And look, trade season is here, and we put out videos every single day on the latest Knicks news, rumors, and trade rumors. Trust me, this is the time of year during the NBA calendar that you want to be subscribed. So if you love the Knicks and looking for daily updates, go down right now and hit that big red button. What's up, guys? I'm your host, Marshall Green, here on New York Knicks Now by Chat Sports. Not going live for the game today because it is the national championship. We're going to be watching that as a squad here at Chat Sports. But I still wanted to get you a video today because I think this is a story that's not really being talked about, and I tweeted it out yesterday. When do the Devin Booker trade rumors to New York Knicks happen? Because right now, the Phoenix Suns are falling off a cliff. They are 20-21, a game under 500. It has not worked out for Phoenix so far this year. They had all the stuff happen in the front office, new owner had to resign, hasn't worked out. Devin Booker is now hurt. Are they going to be able to withstand and stay afloat in the Western Conference with Devin Booker missing the next 4 weeks? Why are we talking about it on today's show? Because as we know, Leon Rose was brought to Madison Square Garden to bring a superstar home. And how is he going to be able to do that with all of the draft capital that Leon Rose has started to build up over the past year and a half? If you're wondering what it is, here it is. The Knicks have 4 potential first-round picks in 2023. We'll show you those protections in a second. They have 1 first in 2024, 2 firsts in 2025, and 11 first-round picks in the next 7 years. If the Knicks want to go all in and trade for a superstar, no other team is more equipped than they are. We told you they have potentially 4 first-round picks in the 2023 draft. They have their own. They own the rights to the Mavs. They own the rights to the Pistons and the Wizards. The Mavs is top 10 protected. Pistons is top 18. And the Wizards top 14. What does that mean? If the Dallas Mavericks pick somehow falls at pick number 9, that pick stays with Dallas. If it falls at 11, that pick is then owned by the New York Knicks. So what are we saying? The Knicks want to. They have the ammunition to go and make a trade. Said it a second ago. This regime of Leon Rose, Worldwide Wes, and Tom Thibodeau were not here and brought here to run the New York Knicks to build through the NBA draft. They did that to start. They were brought here to bring stability and then a super. So they've done that. The Knicks are stable. They have Jalen Brunson. They drafted R.J. Barrett. Not this staff. That was the previous one. But Quentin Grimes, Emmanuel Quickly. They have pieces in place. Julius Randle, Mitchell Robinson getting him on a second deal. Derrick Rose even was a little bit of a stabilizing force when they made the playoffs and lost to the Atlanta Hawks. They are now a stable franchise. Now it's time to get a star. Let's talk about a star that I think is on the table, and that is Devin Booker. I'm going to give you 5 reasons in a second why I think Devin Booker, 4 reasons, maybe 5. We'll see. Maybe we call that a tease here in the industry. I'm going to give you some reasons why I think Devin Booker could be on his way out of Phoenix, but I think we have to acknowledge that he is one of the best basketball players in the association this year so far. Before he got hurt, he's averaging 27, 6, and 5 with great efficiency, 47+% from the field, and he's becoming one of the best knockdown shooters from 3 in the NBA, shooting 37%. And those aren't spot-up looks. These are guys creating step-back looks and off the bounce to get the tray ball working. Booker is a professional scorer, and he's been that for the past 4 years and really his entire career in the NBA. Back last year, he gave you 27-5 on great efficiency. The year before, he gave you 26-4 on great efficiency. 2019, he gave you 27 on great efficiency with 6.5 assists. And back in 2018, he gave you 27 and 7 assists. This is a guy that gets better and better. I know a lot of people will say, but Marshall, he doesn't play defense. That's an old narrative, and that's a bad take because at this point, Devin Booker is a two-way bucket getter. If you created him on 2K, that's his archetype, a two-way bucket getter, because that's what Devin Booker does. He could play defense, not an elite defender, but really a solid defender. He's got length, he's got the size, he's got the athleticism. We saw that kind of in the playoffs last year. I'm going to get to my reasons here in a second why I think Devin Booker makes perfect sense for the New York Knicks to go and target him this offseason in a trade. But I'll ask you first, all the real ones watching right now, should the Knicks pursue Devin Booker? I think this is an offseason trade, not during the season. He's obviously hurt. I think the Suns give it one more go around with Chris Paul. But in the offseason, should they focus on a Devin Booker trade? Type Y for yes or you can go down and type N for no. We'll get to those reasons and more updates and stats in a second. But first, I want to give a big shout out to today's sponsor, Rocket Money. My New Year's resolution, save more cheddar. Rocket Money is going to help me do that. Go to rocketmoney.com/NBA now. It's an awesome app that helps you organize and optimize all of your finances. It helps you cancel your unused subscriptions with just a tap. And my favorite part is it keeps track of your monthly expenses. Our Boston Celtics Today host, Will Scott, spent over $700 on Chick-fil-A the last year. That is just a problem. And the best thing is, he's not going to do that this year because for Rocket Money, they're going to let him know that he is just spending paycheck after paycheck after Chick-fil-A. Forbes calls it the app that will save you hundreds of dollars. I also love that they negotiate to help you lower your existing bills and monitor events that affect your credit score. It's an app where you can view all your subscriptions on one screen, stay on top of upcoming bills, and let us cancel unwanted subscriptions for you. Get started today. RocketMoney.com/NBA now. Save some cheddar in the year of 2023. 4 reasons. I said 5. I'll give you an extra little bonus piece. You know what I'm talking about at the end. Devin Booker, why Devin Booker to New York makes sense. Number one, I think the most important thing, he's a CAA client. We know that the New York Knicks are the CAA mafia led by Leon Rose and Worldwide West. Julius Randle, CAA. Jalen Brunson, CAA. Isaiah Hartenstein, CAA. If you're a player that the Knicks are trying to get you to come play for, if you're CAA, you're going to be on the top of that list. The connection between Booker and Rose has been well documented. I think that is step and reason number 1. It makes sense. Number 2, the Phoenix Suns have peaked. They're 21-20. Booker's out for the next 4 weeks. When they made it to the finals, what was that, 2 years ago against Milwaukee? It was a good series. But that's back when Chris Paul could still not play in 35 and older flag football leagues. He can't do that anymore. He's 37 years old. Your point guard's 37. Your team is peaked. I'm not sure the Suns, even with a healthy Devin Booker and the way their roster is currently constructed, could get back to the NBA Finals. And not only are you a CAA client, your team is peaked. Your championship window has passed. You're bad this year at 20-21. Your point guard's going to be a senior citizen next year. DeAndre Ayton didn't want to be on that team anymore. He signed with the Indiana Pacers in NBA free agency. The Suns had the opportunity to max the contract, and they did. Look, everything points to me that Devin Booker is sooner or later going to force his way out of Phoenix. If you can't win, if you can't get stars there, if you can't keep your own stars in DeAndre Ayton, why on earth would you want to stay there? Devin Booker is a guy that likes to play under the lights. He likes the attention. Isn't he married to one of the Jenner or dates one of the... They broke up? Same thing. He likes to be in the spotlight. But I just want to make this abundantly clear. This is an offseason move. The Phoenix Suns are not trading Devin Booker in the regular season. I think the Suns make the playoffs. They squeak in. And they either lose in the play-in or lose in the first round, and that is when the smoke in Phoenix starts to pile up, and that's where I think Leon Rose swoops in and tries to make some magic happen. Maybe it's Devin Booker, maybe it's not, but I do know this. Before the 2023-2024 National Basketball Association season kicks off and tips off, the Knicks will have made a big trade. Because they're not going into the 2023 NBA draft with, I think the Mavs pick conveys, and I think their own pick, they're obviously going to have that. And maybe that Washington Wizard pick conveys. Probably not. So you only have 2 picks. I don't think that the Knicks want to add 2 more rookies, and I don't think they want to add 3 rookies in 2024. This team needs to consolidate assets. Are they going to pay Obi Toppin? Are they going to pay Emmanuel Quickly? What are they going to do? I don't know, but I do think that Devin Booker is a guy that the Knicks are keeping a very close eye on. And he's a guy I would go all in. I think he's one of the best players in the NBA. I think he would complement a great piece to Jalen Brunson. Unfortunately, I think you would have to give up R.J. Barrett, Obi Toppin, and Emmanuel Quickly. But I would do that in a heartbeat to get a guy like Devin Booker in Madison Square Garden. We'll close the show one more time. We know we asked you already once, but maybe you changed your mind. He is on a max deal for the next 5 years. He's under contract. The Suns don't have to trade him. But as we've seen, when a superstar becomes disgruntled and wants his way out, they get a pick package for a player. They're going to make it happen 9 times out of 10. Should the Knicks pursue Devin Booker? Y for yes, N for no. And make sure to give me a follow over on Twitter at Marshall Green _. I'm tweeting about the Knicks all day, every day, tweeting about the games, rumors, news. I'm trying to get more Knicks fans to follow me, and I want to follow more Knicks fans. So give me a follow, and I'll give you a follow back. Just DM me Booker so I know you came from this video.